Welcome to the final edition, the wrap-up of WCW, of Let's Play WCW 1998. Now, in many ways, this was not really, this is not really a Let's Play, but in many ways it is a Let's Play, because on a technicality, halfway through the series I started calling it Let's Play. But for the entire series I called it my original name, which I will not say, but whatever. Fact of the matter is, you notice two things. Number one, it's not on a show. Meaning, I'm not on Nitro, I'm not on Saturday night, I am on the main screen for the game. And you notice another thing, and that other thing is, I'm not, my webcam's not on. Basically, the reason for these two things being true is because, number one, I chose not to have the webcam on, and number two, this is not about Nitro. This is about this. This is about, well, it's supposed to be about, something else, but for some reason, TEW isn't working for me to, take care of that. So let's do this. This is the roster. That was the roster. I don't know why I have to do that to get to the roster. I don't understand. But you know what? Let's get to the game. Let's take a step further. Fact is, as you can see in the bottom left, you have guys. Johnny Grunge is on a vacation. Lex Luger and Rick Rude are suspended due to things that they did backstage, which is the red thing right up here in the corner that talks about locker room incidents, which is also something that the Big Boss Man did to Ray Traylor. Boss Man, I don't tolerate wrestlers going after announcer or road agents, so Boss Man can't do that. I think I know why things aren't working the way I want them to, and the reason being is that another screen pops up. So that's the reason why things are working the way they are, because another screen pops up. And I'm capturing that screen that we're on right now, not the storyline screen, not any other screen, but that one. But what I can do is this. As you can tell, I added another screen. This is the storyline screen that displays all the storylines that I have going on currently in WCW, and this is where I'm going to end up. And this is where I'm going to end this series for right now. I will mention the future. I will mention how the future is going to be and the changes that will be happening before I close this series off. But now we move to the first storyline, and that is Bam Bam Bigelow versus Sting versus Diamond Dallas Page. If you remember Great American Bash, these three men fought in a triple threat match, which was won by Sting. And following the match, Diamond Dallas Page turned on Sting. So the feud that we'd probably see, this one would end, and it would only include Sting and Diamond Dallas Page, and it would probably keep Sting occupied for right now. Now we move to the next match, the next feud rather, which includes Davey Boy Smith, Bret Hart, the authority figure Dusty Rhodes, Eric Bischoff, and Hollywood Hogan, which also would end after Davey Boy and Bret Hart defeated Eric Bischoff and Hollywood Hogan. Now we move to the next feud, which includes Evan Courageous, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, and Ultimo Dragon. Yes, I'm well aware that everybody is not supposed to be fairly poor, but for this feud, that's how it is. Goldberg versus Dusty Rhodes. Goldberg versus Randy Savage. Fact is, Goldberg won the title from Randy Savage. The original plan was to have Randy Savage and Goldberg feud going into continue their feud going into Bash at the Beach, but because of the fact that the match got terrible, 64 is very bad, especially for a match that's supposed to be the main event. The match got very bad, especially with the fact, not even adding to the fact that Harlem Heat versus the Thrill Seekers did better. But Randy versus Goldberg would likely end because of the fact that it did bad enough where it should, or where it needs to. The Harlem Heat versus the Thrill Seekers, will end as both teams have gotten Let me just go through the feuds, tell you which one's going to end, which ones will continue. This one's will end, this one's going to end, this one's going to end after Piper and Flair, after Flair and Benoit, got their revenge on Piper and Sid. This one's going to continue as it just started. This one's going to continue as I feel like I have more to give with this feud. So basically, of the feuds listed that are going to continue, only Scott Hall versus Kevin Nash, Scott Steiner versus Mike Awesome, and Sting versus Diamond Dallas Page are feuds that will continue. I believe that possibly Goldberg versus I think I would do Goldberg versus the Giant next, and that would lead to people like Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan, Randy Savage, Ric Flair, Roddy Piper, etc., waiting in the wings for their shot at the world title. And I would probably do... You know what? I don't know what I would do. Because this series was meant to cast WCW in a better light than they were at this time. Because, as everybody knows, in many ways following Starrcade, WCW was in very much of a hard situation, or a downturn. They were losing, you know, and I tried to fix them. I didn't do that well to fix them. I think that I'm in a better situation than they were in real life, but in terms of fixing them and putting them in a better situation for the long term, I don't think I did that. Which is unfortunate. Yes, I helped Benoit. I helped Benoit come up. I helped Goldberg come up. But other than that, I think I hurt the company more than I helped the company. Which is unfortunate because I did this series to help, not to make the company worse or be just as bad as it was in real life. But that's why I'm changing it. I will put a link in the description below to the changes that will be made in this series in the future, aka the next series, which for right now I will be taking a little break series wise, but not so much of a break that you're gonna forget about it. In all honesty, as you could probably tell by the tone of my voice, I am very lost with the direction I wanted to take this video because I didn't believe, I always believe that I take the company in a better direction by doing this series. But for once, I'm not sure that I did. Which is unfortunate and very surprising. Now, like I said, I will post a link in the description below to the changes that are being made to the series, and let me know what you thought of the series. Did you enjoy WCW? Did you think that I did better than I even thought I did? Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of the series. Let me know what you thought of my... Do you think I did better? Do you think I'm leaving WCW in a better place? A worse place? Or are you going to compare it to how they are in real life? Like, do you think that they're better off now in real life? Or do you think they're better off now in the game? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you want to see more series just like this, and much more coming your way in the near future, I promise you that, then please, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel for more unique content that you can only find right here at Wrestling Express. Till next time.